صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.
As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, وَإِن كَانُوا مِن قَبْلُ لَفِي ضَلَالٍ مُبِينٍ, that before the Prophet ﷺ came, humanity were in darkness. Darkness, they don't know even themselves, let's side the creation, or let's side Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or the prophets, or the other purpose of life, anything. As they say, as they were mostly living on body level of body, because we have a body, mind, heart, soul, spirit. Living at the level of body means actually that all you're concerned in eating, drinking, wearing, cars, houses, things to do with the body. That was the aim and objective which the person had made. So, knowing oneself, as I say, vast majority, like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَهُمْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. Majority still do not know even who they are. What I have mentioned to you yesterday, you can do a test. Interview 10 people randomly. Even Muslims. तो उनको पूछ लें about those things, that what actually, who we are, where we were and things. Meaning they will give you just actually bits and bats from here. There is no coherent, complete picture, that sequence they can follow like a film. It is like a film. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala jalla wala is all-knowing, all-wise. He does things in sequence for us. So they have no idea. They think, what is our thinking as well, without this knowledge of ourselves? Brother, just pray and earn whatever you can and enjoy your life, and whatever you can't get, you can't get. Whatever you can, you do. So sometimes then we go to other extremes when we see other people in blessing and the luxuries and things. It then triggers us that we want that as well. But at the same time, because people are Muslims, we should pray as well. But there's no real enlightenment, the real, you may say, realization in the person, that why they are doing what they are doing, what they are supposed to doing, what is the actual game, what are the rules of this game. Because they don't know the beginning. They don't know the beginning, how it began and what we are. It's just like you start watching a movie from the middle somewhere. You can't make sense what's happening and things. So this we have, in this earth is the middle part of the movie, or our creation. There was a beginning, and this is the middle part, and then there is the end part. We are in the middle part, so that's why when people have seen whatever others are doing, they are just doing that. Simply as that. They've seen their dad, their mom, their relative, their friends going for whatever they're going for. They just start following the crowd. Like I normally give an example, that that's really our state, the state of humanity. In Turkey, a few decades ago, there was a security breach in a mental hospital, and many people who were like mentally not well, who was insane and crazy, they were freed by mistake, as it says, because the door left was open or whatever happened. It's a true story. So they went rampant everywhere they could, because they were in as though prison or locked before, and their minds are not working. So a person whose mind is not working, they do all sorts of things. So the hospital informed the administration informed the police. They said that we should plan now how that these people are doing all these kind of silly and dangerous and life-threatening things to people, and we don't know where they are. And well, some we know some, so it's a big threat to people, the public safety. So they did consult psychologists and others, and they said that we do not know now how to get them together unless we just find them. Someone does something and we find, and we can put their photographs. Or otherwise, there is another way, because it's like it was not, technology was not so much advanced. It's like 50, 60 years before. They say one can, that these type of people, they are attracted to the sound of whistling or the sound of actually a certain kind of music, a trumpet or something like this. They are attracted to this, it appeals to them and they just come towards it. They said, yes, we can try that. So they got in the big truck and they had a big sound of trumpet or whistling or that kind of music. So they start going on the main road, like actually the truck, and it's making that funny sound. Now this appeals to those kinds of people who are insane or that illness. So slowly they start coming out from the streets, from there towards that sound. So the truck was moving slowly, so they start following. And they went all around the town, and when they thought they got all of them, now they are following the truck, and like a big procession going there, hundreds of people, and now they said, yes, now it is. So they drove it back into the hospital premises, or where they were supposed to be. And they locked the door and they said, oh, this is a good idea, that at least majority we have, maybe some are missing. So they said, let's some we have already got, and some are these people. So let's just do actually a head count. So they counted. They said we lost 523 people. So they counted 1, 2, 3, 523, and the number went up to something like 700. They themselves were surprised at once. But total, these insane and crazy people are 523, and we have 700. So what they realized was that the others were just following the crowd. They didn't think that these are insane people or this is some exercise. They thought this is some kind of entertainment and just following the crowd, whatever they're doing. Secondly, they thought that maybe they are insane as well. We didn't know they were crazy. There are many mentally ill people roaming around the streets and things. You only know when they do something heinous in homes and things, etc. And they are really. So it's a story, but it's a big lesson for us people, that's how majority of the people are doing. They were born, they went to school, college, and they saw, where is the crowd going? Oh, my brother, my father, they are running behind this truck of wealth and ego and status and money. So they also start following it. But then finally it's all going to go towards the end of life, death, which is the actual place where we came from. So once we go and realize, then it is too late. So, as I said, it's dead fish which go with the flow of the current. The live fish, they have their own way. It is sheep mentality. वो तो sheep है. There's nothing wrong with that. The sheep mentality to follow the crowd, good for the sheep because they keep it together for them, but not for others. Lion, tiger, they have their own way. They have their own way. They should have their own life. They're not following. So similarly, you are like Your spirit is lion amongst the creation. Your body might be weak, but your spirit is actually the lion. It has the great potential to achieve. And if you just live at a body level, no matter how much you try, you cannot even win with animals. Let's say, for them, no matter how much faster you run, there will be some animal who running faster than you. No matter how fit you become, and you cannot become strong than, let's say, for example, an elephant. So if you live at body level and you achieve the perfect, like optimum state of health, and still you cannot even win and outdo even animal they can do. You can't fly. There are many birds flying. So here this is not a competition, it's your spiritual, your inner self, that is special. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala jalla wa ala said, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. He honored Bani Adam. And He Azza wa Jal said, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. Insan has been created in the best of the forms. And why? Like some scholars, they say that insan is ashraf al-makhluq, because it is for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because he is from the humankind, and he is the most superior creation, and he is ashraf al-khalq. So we also are from human beings, but we can become also good people and very honorable if we live up to and just copy and emulate and follow the prophetic example.